everybody, it's Tara Bryan, and you are listening to the Course Building Secrets podcast. Whether you're a coach or a CEO, the success of your team and clients is based on your ability to deliver a consistent experience and guide them on the fastest path to results. This podcast will give you practical, real-life tips that you can use today to build your online experiences that get results and create raving fans. Why? So you can monetize your expertise and serve more people without adding more time or team to your business. If you're looking to uncover your $1 million framework, package it, and use it to scale, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Hey everyone, welcome to today's episode of the Course Building Secrets podcast. In this episode, I want to talk about hybrid learning programs. And so this is something that we have been creating for a very long time and helping our clients create, but we haven't necessarily gone out to market to say that this is a thing. And so I want to talk a little bit about it today. So we specialize in creating online learning experiences, which means that what we're doing is we're combining the power of automation and online learning with sort of a hybrid approach where you're showing up live very strategically to help people move forward. So if you have your signature framework or your signature approach to how you're helping your customers, one of the best things that you can do is start looking at how you can leverage technology to help streamline both the experience and the process for your students and for yourself. And so that's the first way of looking at how to create a hybrid experience. Most of the time, people are coming in and they've been doing a service. They've been helping their customers. They've been doing one-on-one work, and so everything is sort of ad hoc or done independently per client. So the very first shift you are making is going from that one-to-one to one-to-many. In order to go to one-to-many, you need to start looking at systems and process and how you can use technology in order to deliver a consistent approach, program, whatever you want to call it. And as you start doing that, you can start seeing patterns of what things you can front load, meaning what are some things that you can create videos on? What are some things that you can help your customers with that they can do independently and bring to the table so you're ready and more apt to be able to help them faster because they've done sort of the pre-work or the homework. So it's a very first way that you start to build a hybrid experience is you're already working with them one-on-one. And so you start to package a little bit of that one-on-one and make it into something that they can consume on demand when you're, offline or, as it fits with their schedule. So they can bring the things that need to be done faster and easier and without you having to repeat yourself 100 times when you're working with your clients. Then from there, you start looking at how do you create a leveraged product, right? An online program that allows you to serve people where they're doing things more independently. And then you're showing up live to help them, maybe in a couple different ways, right? Live virtual, you're showing up for coaching calls, you're showing up to be there to help them remove obstacles and hurdles. You may do some one-on-one calls. You may do group coaching calls. You may have implementation days or different things like that. That's sort of your live virtual. Then you can take it to the next level and incorporate live in person along with the online sort of digital experience and bring those two together. So when we look at creating hybrid experiences, it's really about strategically using the virtual you, right? So how do you use virtual tools to automate and leverage your time so you can help people get that transformation and move forward without physically being with them and reteaching it every single time or making something up each and every time, right? So that's why we create our signature framework, and our signature framework guides everything that we're doing. So if it's usually it's between 7 and 9 steps. And that's literally the flow we take people through each and every time. When you get to having your signature framework, it becomes really easy to plug in digital experiences because it's now able to be packaged. You have a consistent way of doing something. So you can package all of that, right? Create an online program, create sort of a step-by-step experience where people are consuming what you have, and then you're meeting live, and that's how you progress through the program. And you work through sort of this hybrid approach where you're coming and going, but it significantly reduces the amount of time that you have to show up when you have something that's packaged that people can consume and use outside of working with you. This does two things. One, it obviously streamlines the approach, makes it more consistent, uses technology to replace some of your time, right? But when you have a live component, a virtual live or an actual in-person live, what it does is it allows you to be laser focused in how you're helping people, and gives you that touch point that you need as a business owner, right? We all want to sort of connect with our customers. When you build something that's 100% online, meaning it's not live at all, you don't have that connection. And so a lot of times people miss that because they don't have that connection point. And you need to know that if you are, in this game, do you want something totally automated where you're completely hands off with your customers, or do you like to connect with your customers? Most of the people that I work with like to have some sort of connection. They just don't want to have the, hours for dollars client work all of the time. And so by creating this hybrid experience, you have the best of both worlds. And then it helps your customers because they're able to, first of all, know exactly the approach that you're going through. Think about if you were working with someone and they're like, here are the 9 steps. Here's how we're going to go through it. At the end of this, you're going to get a transformation. And I can guarantee you're going to get that transformation if you go through these 9 steps. That level of confidence and competency speaks volumes for that customer's confidence. And then if they're able to consume things as they have time, as they're going through and sort of doing the work that they need to do, and then they have your support and encouragement along the path, that is a great experience because they're getting the training when they need it, at the time they need it, and they're able to stop it, rewind it, watch it again, and go through all of the parts and pieces without having to have you repeat yourself over and over. So creating a hybrid online experience is such a powerful way to move forward. It's also, honestly, the way that these programs are selling right now. I was just speaking to a colleague of mine, and she said, my online program isn't working. Nobody wants courses anymore. Courses are dead. Courses are done. Nobody wants any of that. And that's not true. It's really how you're creating your program. I would say online courses for the sake of giving people information is dead, right? Low ticket, just get people in the door and churn and burn them courses are not working, obviously, which they shouldn't be. So that's great. But that means that the consumer is becoming more sophisticated on how to purchase and how to, what results to expect in an online program. And so that's awesome. Like, it makes me so happy to know that when people are like, oh, online courses aren't working anymore, they're not selling anymore. I love it, because what that means is people have to go through their online course that they have created and make sure that it is providing the transformation, that clear path that somebody can take in order to get results. And then if you can get to that point, then you know that your program is going to sell. Incidentally, just as a sidebar, if you have a course right now that's not selling, if you're struggling to get it in front of people, if you're struggling to even figure out like, how do I make it into a sellable online experience, give me a shout. We have a program called the Course Edit where we literally go through your entire program top to bottom and give you feedback, give you kind of an honest look at what needs to happen to get your course selling, to get it scaling, and really make it into what you want it to be, which is a program that helps your people get that transformation. So if you're interested in that, give me a shout. My information is in the show notes. But really, this hybrid online experience is really the approach that's going to drive success in your business, drive success for your customers, and drive success for you as you continue to try and grow and scale your reach and your ability to help people get to the next level. So I'm so excited to be able to talk a lot more about this. I think people are starting to understand that when you combine an automated experience with gamification and social learning and the ability for people to connect in an online tool, what that allows you to do is to start building and scaling an experience that goes beyond an in-person event, that goes beyond just an automated information dump, right? It gets to be this sort of living and breathing product that you're able to leverage and move forward, so you can use it as the foundation to build your business. And so this hybrid program is hands down the approach that you're going to start seeing more and more in the market, because people are craving experiences, they're craving community, and they are craving a way to control and build something with their own expertise. So with all three of those, it's the perfect storm for you right now to drop into that space and help people who are your perfect people, right? Solving their problems, solving their pain points, giving them a transformation, and then moving them forward so they can also be successful. So hopefully this episode serves you. One of the things that we're going to be talking about as we move forward into the series is what makes up a hybrid online program, and how is it different than a course? How is it different than a live event? How is it different than building a one-on-one service-based business? So we're going to dive into that. We're going to dive into the essential pieces that go into that, and all of the things around it. So hopefully you'll enjoy this series where we really start diving into how do you combine sort of the automated digital and the live experience together to really form a rich, satisfying experience for both you and your customers. All right, there you go. Have a great day.
Hey everybody, are you a business owner ready to streamline and scale your business? Imagine solving the biggest business challenges with clarity, a strategy, and a clear plan. Hey, I'm Bryan, and I want to invite you to take the first step towards transforming your business with a free 30-minute discovery call. This call is an opportunity to discuss your goals, identify key challenges, and learn how my mentorship program can help you achieve the success you're aiming for. In just a half hour, we'll explore how you can scale your business by enhancing your authority strategy, engagement strategy, and retention strategy. You'll get personalized advice and a clear path forward. Ready to take the first step? Click on the link below that's in the show notes to book your free discovery call now. I hope to talk to you soon.